In the annals of American history, there are chapters not merely written in black ink, but etched in the bone-chilling terror of the supernatural. Tonight, we journey back to the early 1800s, to the serene agrarian landscape of the Red River settlement in Tennessee. Here lived John Bell Sr., a respected farmer, the patriarch of a seemingly happy family. Until the summer of 1817, their lives were governed by the predictable rhythm of country living. But one fateful afternoon, the silence of John Bell's world was irrevocably shattered. While surveying his land, he encountered a grotesque anomaly, a creature with the body of a dog, yet the head of a bizarre rabbit. Terrified, John Bell tried to shoot it, but the creature simply dissolved into the air, vanishing as if it were never there. That moment marked the silent inception of a curse. From that night forward, the Bell family sensed they were not alone. It began with subtle sounds, scratching on the walls, the dragging of chains across the floor, and a faint, unsettling sound of chewing. The noises started small, but quickly escalated, stealing the family's peace and sleep. They initially dismissed it as rodents or wild animals. But when the activity moved indoors, when bed sheets were snatched away in the night and pillows were yanked from beneath their heads, they knew this was something else. John Bell initially kept these occurrences secret, but when his daughter, Betsy Bell, came to him in tears, complaining of invisible hands slapping her and violently pulling her hair, he realized the situation was beyond human control. When he dared to speak of the mystery, the unseen force seemed to gain strength. 2. The invisible entity abandoned its silence. First came whispers, sounding like unintelligible chanting. Then the voice grew clear, distorted, and powerfully commanding. It possessed a mutable quality, sometimes harsh and old, other times sweetly melodic, but always sinister. It introduced itself simply as Kate. Kate's voice was as potent as any weapon. She was omniscient. She eavesdropped on the family's most private conversations, using their secrets and vulnerabilities to taunt and humiliate them. John Bell believed it was the spirit or witch of his neighbor, Kate Batts, with whom he had a protracted dispute over land. But this Kate was a horrifying new entity. Kate's attacks became deeply personal. John Bell Sr. was the primary target for her physical malice. He frequently felt the stinging force of unseen hands striking him. He suffered from debilitating burning sensations across his body and painful swelling in his mouth and face. He was slowly, agonizingly being dismantled from the inside out. His family could only watch, helpless, as this dark, unseen force tormented their patriarch. The ultimate proof of Kate's calculated cruelty, however, was directed at Betsy Bell. Betsy was preparing to marry her sweetheart, Joshua Gardner. She dreamed of a simple, happy future, but Kate explicitly vowed to destroy that dream. Kate subjected Betsy to public slappings, constant screaming, and relentless harassment that often woke her in terror. Her body frequently showed mysterious bruises and welts. The invisible force began to torment Joshua as well, driving Betsy to the edge of an emotional breakdown. Kate's voice issued a chilling command. Betsy must break off the engagement with Joshua. If not, the torment would intensify. Unable to bear the continuous psychological and physical assault, Betsy Bell ultimately succumbed, ending her relationship with her fiancé. An invisible curse had successfully seized control of a young woman's destiny and love life. John Bell sought help from local priests and paranormal experts, but all failed. Kate mocked them, corrected their sermons, and exposed their hypocrisy. This force was clearly beyond the reach of human logic, religion, or science. The notoriety of the Bell Witch spread rapidly, transcending the boundaries of Tennessee. The rumor reached the ears of a powerful military figure who would later become a U.S. president, General Andrew Jackson. A firm believer in logic and discipline, Jackson did not believe in ghosts, and he assembled his own contingency to investigate the Bell House. Jackson, who had faced countless foes in battle, expected to easily debunk a mere witch story. But Kate was ready to teach the general a lesson. According to legend, the moment Jackson's team neared the Bell property, one of his men was severely beaten by an invisible force. Panic broke out among the armed, experienced men. Jackson, who had fought numerous wars, could not endure even a single night. He promptly retreated, uttering his famous chilling quote, "I would rather fight the Spaniards than the Bell Witch." When America's most powerful military man retreats in fear from an unseen entity, there's no further questioning the power of the curse. Following Jackson's departure, the torture on John Bell intensified. Kate's final goal was now clear and imminent: John Bell's death. His health rapidly deteriorated. He became confined to his bed, barely conscious. On December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found dead in his bed. Beside him lay a mysterious black vial of liquid, the origin of which was unknown. The liquid was ominous and unfamiliar. The family decided to test it. They gave the liquid to the family dog, which drank it and instantly perished. In that moment, Kate's chilling laughter resonated through the house. Kate screamed, triumphant, "I gave old John a dose of that medicine. I killed him." John Bell was dead. This claim of murder by an unseen entity became the single documented instance in American folklore where locals accepted that a man had been killed by a supernatural power without any formal proof. The Bell Witch had achieved her ultimate revenge. After the murder, Kate departed, her purpose seemingly fulfilled. But before leaving, she made a promise. "I will return in 7 years." 7 years later, in 1828, Kate kept her word. She returned and spoke with John Bell Jr., the youngest son, warning him of future events, including a world war. Then she vanished again, leaving one final terrifying promise. She would return in a century. Did Kate return in 1935? Local reports of strange happenings surfaced, but nothing was ever as thoroughly documented as the original Bell family ordeal. The mystery persists. Today, the Bell Witch Cave stands in Adams, Tennessee. Many believe Kate is still lurking there. Was this story merely about revenge? Or was it the singular, terrifying evidence of an invisible execution beyond the comprehension of man? The answer, perhaps, lies hidden within the mystery of that black vial. What do you believe was the truth behind this invisible death sentence?